Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tales of the SITBIT. Warning, this is going to be a long video, so if you want to see the books, just skip to the last minute, okay? So I have a feeling that this is going to be one long video because of the story. Even though, SITBIT was a failure, it has never stopped me from trying something new. It's just the way my brain works. I constantly think about potential new ideas or new concept or new business ventures. I have always encouraged everybody that I know that if you have a good idea, share it with me, share with somebody that may have the fund to help you start the business or have the skill set to help you run the business. That's the constant reminder that I tell people, is that if you have a good idea, you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. So the more people you talk to, the more likely you will find the right person. Obviously it doesn't work out very well for me, but certainly it's one of the few lessons I learned over the years, that when I was younger, in my days, I was terrified of telling people about my ideas. I have all kind of non-disclosure form that I ask people to sign, and some venture people say, I'm not going to sign that. If your idea is good, I will fund it. I don't have time to steal your ideas or care to steal it. Okay, so spill it out. and there was time where I walk away from a potential partner because I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell you my ideas if you don't sign this form, because I don't want you to steal my ideas. So in hindsight, sure, could somebody have listened to the idea and stole it? Sure, but obviously everyone that heard the idea of SITBIT over the past decades have not done a damn thing about it, right? So think about it. So it's not something that should prevent you from sharing your ideas to anyone. Okay, so that's my advice is, as far as new ideas. One of the new idea that I had maybe 2 years ago that is still working. Okay, I'm still trying to get this idea off the ground. I don't have a fancy name for it, but favorite eat is a concept. One of the things, if you run a business, okay, for those that are familiar with business and understand Groupon, the company Groupon, I'm sure many of you have used Groupon. Groupon is an useful tool for business to get business, but it's also a horrible idea for most businesses, because if you run a business and you partner up with Groupon, you have no idea how poorly that will hurt your bottom line in the short run. Potentially in the long run it might help you, but in the short run you're likely to lose money on every client that walk through the door, because first of all, if you don't know or not familiar with Groupon takes something like 30. It had been a few years since I talked to Groupon, but Groupon take 30 to 35% of the price. So let's say you get a coupon to go to a restaurant, for $20. That means that Groupon is getting 30 to 35% of that $20. On top of that, if you're a restaurant and you offer that coupon, you already give a discount. Okay, you already give, like, for this $20 coupon that you can buy at Groupon, you can get $30 worth of food. So by the time you get the money as a restaurant, you're getting half of your ticket. If you run a restaurant, getting half of the ticket equal no profit, zero profit. What you hope to get, what most restaurants hope to get, is you buying drinks, buying dessert, or a repeat, that you come there and you like it enough that you will come back again and pay the full price. That's what they hope for, right? But all of us know coupon chaser will keep looking for that coupon next month and will use the same coupon again only if they see the coupon mostly, right? I know how people think. So it's a tough proposition for business to do well with Groupon. I'm not saying that if you use Groupon you're likely to lose money forever. I'm not saying that. It's just that it's not a good business proposition if you think about the bottom line, especially on the short term. Okay, long term, if your food is so good and people can bypass the coupon and come and return every week, it's a win, right? But that's not an easy proposition. So I had an idea that put the power of discount, the power of advertising in the hand of business instead of Groupon. Because Groupon, the person that buy that Groupon can go to your restaurant any given time of the week, right? Even when you're so busy that you don't really need to give away food for free, they can come in. So Favorite Eat is an application. Imagine having a cell phone that you can download an application, okay? And in that application is basically you can put in the location. So you go to a restaurant, you have the application on your cell phone. You can say that this is one of my favorite eat, okay? So every restaurant that you frequent a lot, you put in the information so that that's your favorite restaurant in town. Now on the other side, on the back end, the restaurant, once again, that's how we make money as a business enterprise. The restaurant will have the application on the back end, and what that does is that the restaurant will know how many people, how many of their loyal clientele are out there that subscribe to for this service. And what that does is it gives the power to the business owner. Let's say you run a restaurant and it's a slow week, okay, or a slow day. You notice that booking for this Wednesday is not very good, a lot of empty table. Guess what? You can send out notice to all of your subscribers that for today, buy one, get one free entree, something like that. So it put the power of marketing in the hand of the business owner. Okay, that's why the idea is called Favorite Eat, because if I go to a restaurant and I download the application and I have it on my iPhone, when that restaurant sent out a notice that, hey, today, free appetizer or free drinks or buy one entree, get next one free or whatever, I get that notice, it will prompt me to maybe go there for dinner tonight, that day. So it gives total control as far as the business owner on when and how much they want to do the discount. Okay, it's that simple. And this other idea that I want to build into the idea, because I want to build in the payment system so that it's a seamless operation where you come in, you can order, pay with your phone, bing bang boom, done. And it reward loyal clientele. It does not reward coupon chaser. Okay, and that's the big thing. Also, it encourages business to offer rewards and keep rewards electronically, right? Like, whenever I go to a restaurant or any businesses that give out like the little card that you can punch the hole every time you return, and after 9 coffee, the 10th coffee is free on us. That's nice, but it's a pain in the butt for me and you and everybody to keep all those cards in our wallet. Would it be nice to have that system built into your Favorite Eat application so that if you go to this restaurant 9 times, the 10th time you can pick an appetizer for free? Built in a reward system right there in the application so that it's seamless, it's easy to keep track of, and I'm pretty sure it will be a big hit. But once again, it's just an idea. I have spoke to a few people about it. I almost was able to convince. There was a snow cone, Italian snow cone shop in Sarasota that I was talking to the owner to try to test out the idea, the concept, if I can get the demo software up and running. But unfortunately, he went out of business before, and then that was one of the things. You know, he has reward cards that he punched in the holes, all that stuff, and I'm just like, there's a much better way for you to advertise your product if you have people have this application in their iPhone. Every parent has one. But that's it for my new idea, or current new idea that I have been trying to push forward with little luck so far. Let me know what you think about this idea. Now, to the books. When in my early days of collecting, you know, I'm fairly naive, right? So, like many people that enter the hobby in the early days, you think that, oh, you know, anything that is older must be more valuable. That's just the way we think, right? Oh, if it's a 10, if it's a, you know, back when I started collecting, it was 50 cents cover price. So anything that's like 15 cents, oh man, that must be old. 12 cents, that must be even older. 10 cents, man, that stuff is old and vintage and must be worth a lot of money, right? So one of the few and early garage sales that I attended, I saw this box of comic books, and you know, I was giddy, and my eye was blowing up, you know, because oh my god, 10 cents comic, oh my god, I got, you know, I think the asking price was like 25 cents or 50 cents a book. I think I bought 3 for $1. But man, I saw this thing and the asking price at the garage sales was 3 for $1. I pounced on it like a cheetah. Here we go. These 3 books. Okay, Hardy Boys, Popeye, Abbott and Costello. I didn't even know about this. Okay, I have never heard of. Okay, this is the mid '80s, so I have never heard of the Hardy Boys or Abbott and Costello. But I know about Popeye. Okay, but still, oh my god, I bought these things and I'm just like, oh wow! I run home, couldn't wait to like dig out my Overstreet price guide. And then over the years, I learned that just because something older does not necessarily mean that it's more valuable. Okay, it's fun to have. I keep it around. I'm not throwing it away, but it's just one of those few things that, you know, it's one of those misconceptions that we had as new collectors. You know, just because it's older, it may be worth something. Not really. Not really. Now, for a good SITBIT, for decades, I have been looking for a book with a date stamp of my birthday. Decades, okay? I like date stamp. I don't mind date stamp. I actually seek out date stamps. I know for a fact that the odds of me finding something that say 11, 13, 66 is zippo, okay? Because there is no books that were published that day that will get that stamp. So the art of finding something with the exact date is slim to none. But I'm content on finding something that say 11 and 13, okay? Content. So for years, I look. Every time I see a date stamp, I look, okay? I have never seen it. But finally, something popped up, and like a cheetah, and it is an EC book as well. Holy cow! Look at the date stamp. Can you see it? November 13. Right there, November 13. Holy sweetness, happiness. The search is over. I finally got a book that had the date 11/13. One of my favorite buys this year. Word can describe how much I want a book with my birthday stamp on it, and this is it. Wow. Happiness is here. Anyhow, that's it for this longer than normal SITBIT video. If you make it this far, or if you skip to this part, there you go. November 13th is the date. Happy birthday to me, indeed. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.